Mungues is a Concordia women's basketball alumna, athlete, artist, advocate, and BA Exercise Sports Science. Whether she is on the go or spending time with her family, she gives everything, she does her all, and that is what makes her the inspiring individual that she is today.
Hi, guys, and welcome to another episode of In Love with Me, where we feature inspiring individuals who will share their amazing stories. I am your host, Mafae Velasco, and for this series, our topic is Finding Your Why. For this episode, we have an empowered woman, Mamba Sports Academy basketball coach, Concordia Women's Basketball alumna, athlete, artist, and advocate to motivate us to take action. So without further ado, let me welcome the beautiful and amazing Nicole Mungues. Hi, Nikki.
Hi.
All the way from California. Thank you so much for joining me today to share your amazing story and inspire people, especially at this time. So how have you been?
I've been good. Staying healthy during this quarantine crazy time we live in, but I'm taking advantage of it. I'm using it to still inspire other people virtually, even though I can't meet with my girls right now. So I'm still trying to be positive.
Mhm.
And yeah, just living life here in LA.
Of course, and I'm glad that you said yes to share your story. And I'm sure everybody is wondering what exactly that story is. So, can you give a little bit of a background of how you are the empowered woman that you are today?
Okay, well, I'm full Filipina. I played basketball at Concordia University, and my love for basketball actually started as a young girl. So I didn't take it seriously until high school. So I played at Providence High School. And honestly, I fell in love with the game. I wanted to play in the WNBA. That's how much I love the game. But then I realized I was too short. I'm 5 feet. So my next goal was to play in college, but high school recruiting for college, it was tough. So I played in college, but as a walk on. Nobody wanted me. I had a coach that said like I was never gonna play in college because of my height. But I used that to fire myself up. And after getting cut from two colleges, I made it on a Division II school and as a walk on, and I started as a practice player. And so usually some athletes would just give up and they'd just be like, oh, like this isn't for me. But I love the game so much that I just wanted to keep fighting and I just kept believing in myself. And so um, I played in college and then I tear my ACL my senior year. I had to get surgery for that. And then I got my degree in sports medicine and I wanted to be a doctor in physical therapy. And this is where all the blessing in disguise happened. I got an internship at Sports Academy. So this was before Kobe Bryant bought the facility.
Right.
Okay, so it was just Sports Academy. There was no Mamba yet, and I was a physical therapy aide. I was in the sports med clinic. I was helping these athletes, and I was in the recovery room. I was giving recovery to these athletes too. And so after getting experience from there, I ended up getting another internship with Courtney's Corner. And so this internship, she was the athletic trainer for the WNBA Los Angeles Sparks. And so it's crazy to see. I just want to give a huge thank you to Miss Courtney Watson. She's a doctor now in athletic training. She literally made my dream come true, be in the same room as Candace Parker. I got to go in the back in the locker room of the Sparks I got to see the behind the scenes of like the whole sports medicine at like such a professional level, and so straight out of college, that's just a blessing,
Mhm.
right? So and I interned for the Drew League, and so this is where all the pro-ams would play basketball. So this was a men's league, and there was also women's league, and I wanted to play again. So this sports medicine internship, fueled my fire again to play. I was like, if these girls can play, why can't I play? So I ended up playing in the women's Drew League. So this women's Drew League, you play against girls who played in Division 1 college, who played in the WNBA. So I'm going up against these girls like twice my size. Okay, and as a Filipino, you're probably tall, so I'm I'm 5 feet. I'm tiny, so I had to work. I literally had to bust my butt to play against these girls. So I trained. A couple of my trainers were Brendan Taylor, Taylor Statham. These guys got me right, but I turned my ACL again. So I know. And this was 2 months before my tryout to go play for the Philippines. And
Wow.
so, yeah, for the Philippine national team, there was a tryout, and I was like, man, another obstacle. But I just kept staying optimistic. I'm 7 months post-op right now, so I'm trying to be healthy. Or I'm starting to get back into tip-top shape, and to be ready for the Philippines women's pro team that just started. So
Amazing.
yeah, that's just me.
And you're still smiling and you're
Yes,
still pursuing the dream.
yes,
For everyone who's tuned in, this is an amazing woman that's sharing her story about someone just said it here, heart over height, and a woman that just has a passion for basketball. And earlier you kept saying internship.
yes,
Internship is so important to understand, especially for the youth. This is where you find work, and maybe you have an allowance, maybe not, but basically it's to get experience. So here in the Philippines, I guess that's on the job training. It's just basically um, asking for people, hey, I will volunteer to work, and let's see how it goes. You just see my quality of work or my personality or characteristic, and if you are happy with me, then there's possibilities for them to hire you maybe for the long run. But for here, Nikki shared that she was able to get opportunity meeting her, like they say here in the Philippines, idols, or celebrities that are, you think that are not arm's reach, but really they are. If you keep
right.
pursuing what you want to do, and Nikki is sharing it here. To me, I really want to know, okay, you kept sharing that your height was one of the challenges, but you kept going. So, what was your motivation through those times when your coach told you that you can never do it? What kept motivating you and inspiring you to say, no, I'm not going to listen to you?
Um, you see, as an athlete, there's always going to be people like putting you down, and if people are putting you down, that just means you're above them, if that makes sense. And that's my motto. Like, if that coach thought that I couldn't do it, then that just means he's trying to bring me down. But my motivation was that Muggsy Bogues, one of the shortest players in the NBA, Muggsy Bogues, Isaiah Thomas. If
Mhm.
these fellas can do it, then why can't I? If I have the heart and the drive, then that's just bringing me one step closer. I'm already ahead of the game. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't believe in yourself, then who else? And uh yeah, so my motivation was that my parents, it's honestly, also I give props to my parents because it's the way they raised me. um it's it's been instilled in my head that like anything is possible with God, and my faith was Number one. I just kept praying. I was like, God, if you're putting the passion in my heart to, really love basketball this much that I think about it every single day, then there's gotta be a reason why.
Mhm.
And and the fact that it was hard being the smallest one, I just had to be really smart, like if I'm not physically at an advantage, then I mentally had to be at an advantage. You know what I mean? Like it's I had to think one step ahead, because if there's this girl that's like 6'2" guarding me, oh my goodness, what am I gonna do? I can't play scared. I have no choice but to be confident, and I mean, till this day, I'm still working on it, like I'll never be like 110%, but at least like some bit of confidence. This is what I tell my girls. At least some bit of confidence will get you there. You just have to believe in yourself.
And that's the key, we are the biggest critics in our
Yes,
lives. No matter what people say, it's up to us to decide, am I going to listen to them or not? Am I going to
exactly.
keep going and pursuing this? And I love the fact that you mentioned that you do encourage your girls to just keep going, just
Yeah,
be the smarter player, right?
exactly.
Physically, we are all not, maybe it's God's way of sharing that also, in our hearts, that yes, physically, I made you this way, but really your heart, your mind and soul, body, mind and soul is really the key, right? And you're
Exactly.
doing it, and I'm so amazed with how you really pick yourself up. I mean, being an athlete, getting injured is one of those, I guess, pitfalls. But for
Yes,
you,
it's the worst thing.
yeah, and then I saw, just looking through my own research, like I mentioned earlier, like, wow, because I'm also, a daughter of God, and I believe in faith, and just
Mhm.
your strength, you finding
Yeah.
strength in your faith, with what you go through, and please share that, because you had an injury like twice, right?
Yes.
And of course, the healing process is long. So share your motivation there, and how are you able to find strength in your faith in God?
Um, that's a good question. Actually, like I just got the chills. But
Yeah, me too.
but really though, I couldn't have done it without my faith.
Mhm.
So my motivation number one will always be my faith, because I believe that with God you could do all things. My second one was that I didn't want to go through a depression, right? So I fought that, and with the help of my best friend Jen Garcia and Cheyenne Butler and Jesse Reed, these girls helped me run my first clinic for young girls for free, and so I did it in my hometown. The first clinic, we had less than 15 girls. So I was praying, I was like, Lord, let me get more girls. So the second clinic that I ran, we had over 45 girls, 30 to 45 girls. Yeah. And so I ran it for free. The girls had fun. And you know what? I realized that even though you're going through a tough time of your injury, there is a way to find strength in other people. My love for the game started at such a young age, and I wanted to be that coach and that life mentor that I've always wanted to have. And so that's the reason why I want to give back to these young girls. And as a mother of a hooper, I've seen her highlights. She's been working super hard.
Oh yeah.
Like these young girls need that guidance, you know, because these young women are our future. Because one day they're going to be grown women just like you and I. Maybe your daughter's going to take over the show one day, who knows? And so my job is just to give them hope and give them inspiration to be the best female role model they can be, not just for themselves, but for the younger girls. And so that's where my heart is at right now.
And it's amazing because you are empowering Something that was already, I think, going on, but then it did put a spotlight, especially with Kobe and his daughter, and you just being affiliated with that, and also pursuing your own workshops or clinics. It's
Mm-hmm.
something that a lot of people, of course, they fear starting their own programs, but at the end of the day, if you know your why and you know what you want to pursue, especially for another individual, then that's where
Mm-hmm.
it's like there's a huge factor in that. And I hope everyone who's tuned in, you follow the footsteps of Nikki. We are all just trying to elevate the youth. For us here, I think we have something in common, is for women, for young girls who want to achieve dreams, no matter what the physical attributes that you are given. As long as you have the passion and your heart is fully 100% in it, we
Yeah.
have people like Nikki and myself who are ready to be that cheerleader for you, right? I
Yeah.
think our challenges become those lessons for them.
Yeah.
And I love your interview that I recently watched, and you really highlighted your gratitude to your mom, because without
Yeah.
your mom, and I have to give a shout out to my mom right now, who's always supporting me. Hi mom, watching all the way from Sydney. Thanks
Oh.
for tuning in. But yes, share your passion and love that you have with your mom.
Oh my goodness, you're gonna bring me to tears. Oh my gosh, I don't even know where to start. Um, Man, she's the reason why I'm so strong right now. Because you know how it is. Like my mom moved here to United States by herself. She didn't know anybody. So imagine going to a country, starting your own life, leaving your family in the Philippines. And, she pursued her dreams to, start a family. And she's a business owner right now. She owns her own business. She's been doing this for 20 years. And I feel like that's a blessing because the fact that she got to own her business, she could go to all my basketball games, and she was the loudest one cheering, and all the time. And so right now, I'm actually working with her full time. I'm like her marketing director. I'm her assistant. I also do sales with her. So I'm with her all day, every day, alongside my coaching. But my mom has really taught me a lot of lessons in life, and as a woman, that you really, it's possible to do anything in life as long as you believe and have faith. And I just want to give props to my mom for instilling the faith in me, because no matter what, I told her about this interview and she's like, you better pray. And I was like, I will know. And so she's just been my biggest cheerleader. I just want to thank her so much for working so hard for my brother and I, because whatever we do in life, like my mom is our number one supporter. And you as a mother, like I don't know what it's like, but you moms have like this superpower that whatever we need the support, you guys know what's going on in our life. So yeah, I just want to give props to my mom too. So yeah. I love
Yeah, it's
her.
amazing. And I think that she has instilled in you a maternal instinct already, because you are
Mhm.
taking care of a lot of young kids, and it
Mhm.
takes a lot of courage and confidence to be able to give them that knowledge, pass it on,
Right.
having that patience. You have it already. I mean, I see what you do, it's so amazing. So going back to what you are currently doing, or are you still with Mamba Sports Academy? And yes?
Actually, it's not Mamba anymore. They changed it. Like it's not under Kobe anymore. So it's just Sports Academy. So I'm not there anymore, but I do go there to work out at Sports Academy. Right now, I'm just working out, getting ready to play overseas, God willing, in the Philippines. But right now, I'm just, still training, and I'm training girls. I'm actually, alongside working with my mom, I'm the assistant varsity girls basketball coach at Providence High School. So
Mhm.
I still still got that basketball niche on me. And I'm
Yeah.
doing these clinics for these girls.
So
Yeah,
how
that's
was it?
go
But
ahead.
during the time that Kobe was there, you were able to work alongside with him. How did that
Yeah.
feel?
Man, actually, you know what? My first time coaching was with Kobe. It was
Wow.
it was a junior NBA basketball clinic for young girls. So it was junior NBA during March. So March is Women Empowerment Month. And so the NBA wanted to do something affiliated with a junior NBA and the WNBA. So they did a clinic at Mamba Sports Academy. And one of my friends asked me to come coach, and I was like, yeah, cool. And he said that Kobe was going to be there. And so I was like, oh, cool. So it was amazing. So I had my own station, right? And Kobe came past, like walked past by me, and I was teaching these girls like some ball handling drills. And he stopped and he stared and he looked and he nodded his head. I was like, okay, I'm happy now.
Amazing.
Yeah, so it was amazing. And then after that, he shook my hand, and it was, that was the last time I ever had any, interaction with him. And after that one clinic, honestly, like I said, he ignited the fire in me. I ran my own clinics, and if it wasn't for Kobe, I don't think I would be able to start and inspire these 50 plus young girls. So there he is. Rest in peace, Mamba. We all miss you here, and man, I still can't believe it. Him and Gigi. So that's another thing I want to instill to the young girls. The fact that Gigi had such a big drive to
Right.
play. So
And you were
sad.
able to somewhat align or even be with like co-coaching with him and even seeing it
Yeah.
firsthand of what they were both achieving, and obviously they touched
Yeah.
your heart and you're continuing the legacy. So that's really something very priceless.
Yeah.
And you're one of the lucky ones that were able to really be at their presence, and for you to meet him and for him to give you that nod is like, yeah, you're on the right track.
I know. It's crazy. I was not
Big
expecting.
details now.
I
But
know.
anyways, guys, if you just tuned in, this is an amazing woman right here who is, pursuing her dreams through her passions of basketball, teaching the youth on how to be the better version of themselves, or even, to reach your goals. There's certain criterias, there's certain knowledge, there's certain, I guess, extra work that needs to be a part of your daily routine. And I hope that you guys are learning a lot from Nikki. I have a few more questions that I want to ask you, and of course, our topic today is finding your why. So, for you, Nikki, what is your why, and what inspires you to keep pursuing it?
Um, my why, honestly, is I've struggled so much to get to where I'm at right now. And I just want to inspire. I know I say this word a lot, but I know there's some girl out there that just needs some hope and inspiration. And I just want to give a shout out to my cousin Hannah Bonifacio. She's all the way in Massachusetts. I don't know if she's tuning in right now. She's been texting me saying, Ate Nicole, like I have tryouts for volleyball. I don't know what to do. Or she knew what to do, but she was just asking for advice. And so I was giving her advice on to be confident and to always, know that nobody could beat you on the court, and um, little do you know, like couple of days later, she FaceTimes me and she's like, "Out there, like I made varsity," and I was like, "Oh my goodness!" Like I'm so happy for you. And so, like just my positivity, I like that. That right there is my why. The reason, she got to achieve her goals, not because of me, is because of her. But I was there to help her out. I was there to give her hope. And
Yes.
so huge congratulations to you, Hannah. Like I'm so proud. You don't even I can't even express my excitement right now. And another why is not not in speaking basketball terms, but in life. I've gone through two surgeries already, and I'm over here not giving up. And I'm not saying this to brag about myself, but I'm saying that anything is possible. I will always say this. Um, as long as you have your mind right. You got to get your mind right. Have faith in God.
Yes.
Work, work, work. Hard work will pay off. Always stay positive, and as a grown woman, like we encountered struggles in life too. So in basketball, in my during my surgery, I had to learn how to walk again. I had to learn how to run again. And what did I do? I didn't cry. I did cry, but I was sad and all that. But emotions are temporary. Pain is temporary. You got to move on with life, and you always stay positive. But if you have a goal, focus on your goal, and let nothing distract you. So my why is to give hope to other people and to myself too, because I have some intrinsic motivation as well. The fact that I struggled so much, that pushes me to not be at that position again, so I'm wiser now, and I'm so passionate about leading the youth to a brighter future. So that's my why.
Amazing. I mean, I know growing up, I would always look at my elders, because
Yes.
I believe they have experience, they have the knowledge, and they had their lessons. So to
Hmm.
have a young woman like you sharing it at a young age, it really elevates the youth and have a certain understanding, or I guess,
Yeah.
for them to say, oh, this is trendy because Nikki's doing it, right? That's the, that's the passion or whatever. But I appreciate what you're doing. I appreciate you being transparent and honest of what you have gone through and achieved and still pursuing. And I'm so excited to have this friendship now. And so when you come to the
Yes.
Philippines, we will be cheering you on. And I
Oh,
hope
thank you.
guys you follow Nikki's journey. I have here her social media account scrolling through, but I'll make sure that in this caption that you can find her social media handles easier, so that if in case you want to know more about Nikki or have more questions or just want her piece of hope and words of wisdom and inspiration, I know Nikki is more than happy to reach out or answer any of your questions, especially now. You know,
Yeah.
you are currently going through your therapy right now, right?
Yes.
So, of course, as humans and also women, and we have our off days. So, when you do have those times, those moments, I know you really talked about a lot of inspirations and your motivations. But when you do have that low point, how do you pick yourself up?
Oh my goodness. I love to draw. That's I put artists on there because ever since I was a little girl, I just love to draw. I think it runs in the family. Kuya Chet and I think he's watching right now. He's an amazing artist. His daughter's an amazing artist, and my cousin Louis is an amazing art. Louis DeSena is an amazing artist, and I just like to draw for fun. And I love to bake with my mom and go shopping with my mom and get my nails done and get my hair done. Just girly stuff. And it's Los Angeles, so I like to go out with my best friends too, like out to the beach sometimes. And we'd have like girls' night out. I mean, prior to COVID, but
And it's okay. It's okay to have that me time and put,
yeah.
let's say, your work aside or deadlines aside, because you won't have that energy or you won't have that 100%, I guess, giving your priority or importance to whatever you're doing. So, like
Right.
what Nikki was sharing, it's okay. Go and do something that makes you happy,
Yes.
because end of the day, we still have time. And speaking of that, Nikki, please share with everyone, especially right now, like especially to the kids, your words of wisdom or your advice to them on how to stay positive and inspired and know that there is still opportunities coming their way after all, you know, the challenges that we're going through at this period.
Right. So with that again, I don't even know where to start. But you know, sometimes it's so like cliche and repetitive to hear, believe in yourself, never give up. But in other words, I would say, keep your eyes on the prize and, have that tunnel vision, and if you're going through something right now, use it as motivation. Use it like an analogy would be a baby. If a baby wants to, a baby is always, if a baby wants to walk, right? He's gonna fall down, but he's gonna get back up again. He's gonna fall down, and the same thing over and over again until he's starting to walk. But once he's walking, he's gonna fall down. But then when he's walking, he's gonna start to run, and you can't catch him. So what did
Right.
that baby do? That baby never gave up.
Yeah.
So I would say, I know everybody is going through their own struggles right now. They're battling their own problems, but you know what? At the end of the day, pain is temporary. God is real. As long as you have faith in God, I'm a very Catholic. I was raised in a Catholic family, so my faith is the one that keeps me going. And so as long as you have that backbone, at least just that, you'll be fine. So all God, all he's asking is just faith as small as a mustard seed. And because with that, he could move mountains. But um that's basically my words of wisdom, to just never give up and use your problems to fuel you.
I love it. I love that. Guys, don't forget, please follow Nikki's social media handles. I love that your faith is so strong because I know that's what's getting me through and just learning from amazing people just like you. So again, I am so grateful that you are here and now that we have, a connection and I will be making sure to support everything that you will be doing. And so please give your shout outs to family and friends and perhaps updates on what else you are doing right now.
Yes, I know my family from the Philippines is watching. I have Patangas, Las Piñas. I don't even know. They're all scattered everywhere. But I just want to say shout out to my Decena family and my Mungues family, both from my mom and dad's side. Love you guys so much, and you guys know I'm doing this for you guys, and I'm repping the Philippines all the time. So, all the way from LA, I love you guys so much. Shout out to my mom. Love you too, mom. Shout out to my little brother. I have a brother, great dancer, by the way. You guys go on my Facebook, go on my Instagram. I posted a video of him dancing. He's amazing. Um, Shout out to my auntie Elvie, who's been taking care of me. All my friends watching right now, you guys know I love you guys. And another event I'll be hosting is my first event after COVID. On October 24th in Glendale, California at Academy USA, I'll be having my another basketball clinic for all girls, and it will be under strict COVID regulations. Temperatures will be checked, and we're only taking girls at a max capacity of 36. So if you guys have friends and family in the Los Angeles area, tell them to DM me because I know spots are going to fill up fast. So that's on October 24th from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. So if you guys know anybody, make sure they contact me.
So they just contact you. Is there a website that they can go to or sign up?
Right now, they could just contact me through my Instagram or email me. My email, I'll put it on my Instagram. I don't know if you guys have my email, but everything is through my Instagram.
And I'll also reshare and repost whatever Nikki has upcoming so that you guys can also see what's going on. For the
Yes.
people who are on Kumu and Facebook, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate your love. And perhaps you want to plug your mom's business.
Oh, Rainbow. We're located in Glendale, California, and so it's an air purifier. Everybody, you know what? We have one in the Philippines too. So I'll give you some information. Everybody needs to sanitize their air right now. So our sales are going up. It's called Rainbow. Air purifier, vacuum cleaner, multi-purpose cleaning system. So DM me for more information or go to rainbowsystems.com.
There you have it, guys. Nikki is the whole package. She can help, make your heart better, your mind, your skills, and at the same time, she is taking care of your home, the rest of your family. So reach out to her, guys. Especially right now, we do need to make sure that we take care of our health and the environment that we are, faced with right now. So again, thank you, Nikki, for joining me, and thank you for everyone who's
having
in.
me.
Of course, I'll have you again. Don't worry. So
Okay.
I have many shows that I produce now, and so maybe I'll talk to you about it afterwards. But so with that, guys, you know what to do. Actions speak louder than words. And thank you for tuning in this episode of In Love with Me. Thanks, Nikki.
Thank you for watching In Love with Me series.